We're getting ready. Getting ready at the
Hey
dance
folks, hi,
floor.
this is Gigi. Welcome. This is midweek. I know it's a little bit different, but I had to share something with you because I think I'm being schooled by Claude. That's right. And I'm also proving at 67, you're never too old to learn new things. That's right. You know, there's a housing director I work for in Fresno. I know her. I remember her last name was Candidate, and I don't want to mispronounce her first name, but started with a P. And anyway, two things she always used to say to her team. Um, the one thing you can be sure of in life is constant change. There's always change. And we don't all have to go the same way. Our destination may be the same, but we don't all have to go the same way. What I remember those. And that's kind of like this, what I'm doing here. This is the way Gigi's going through this process. This is the way I'm learning new things. It doesn't mean you're going to learn it the same way. And that's all right. But the thing is, get yourself out there. Don't let AI scare you. It really is a productivity tool that you can use effectively, not just for what I'm doing, but for business. You know, if I had Claude at the funeral home, I mean, a lot, I could see how it can be applied effectively to save time and also save money. But what I wanted to share with you, because something's going on with my numbers. Not quite sure, but something is happening. And so what I did is I did some screenshots of my, this is just for the past week and a half or so. And I did screenshots from my Pinterest numbers stats, statistical information from Pinterest, Amazon, my website, and this is what he gave me, because I told him I wanted to share my information with my folks as I'm going through this journey and how I'm being schooled by you. And he came up with this, and yes, I refer to Claude he. You guys already know that. He came up with this PowerPoint like that. I'd say not even 5 minutes, 2 minutes, with just the information I gave him. And I'm not sharing this to show, wow. I'm sharing this to show what what you can do here. Hold on one second. Let me just play from start. Okay, there we go. Because I wanted the whole screen. Um, I wanted to show what AI can do, and being 67, I'm learning new things, and I'm not afraid to take risks and try it out. I think sometimes as we get older, we hesitate and the things we shouldn't, because we've got so much experience, so much wisdom behind us that really we can get this. I'm telling you, we can get this. So anyway, schooled by Claude at 67. 5 months ago, because I started this process in February. I had zero traffic, zero orders, zero idea what I was doing. I just know that my mom threw out a breadcrumb called Lori Ballard. And I was intrigued by what she was doing. And I've said this before. This lady, she shares so much information. And I've always been a firm believer when I was in management and even as a supervisor or manager. I always shared my information with my team, because I felt if I withhold information, I'm not helping them, nor am I helping myself. And so I've always been more than willing to share information, because I think it helps us move forward and do better. You know, and this is kind of what she's doing. There is some stuff that you got to pay for. That's because she's got a class, and that's fine. But there's a whole lot of stuff that she's giving out there free. I'm gonna go ahead and well, she's on YouTube, Lori Bell. There's her name right there. So anyway, let's go ahead. I just like when I saw this PowerPoint, I said, "Oh, I gotta share this information." So here's what my AI teacher helped me build. And oh, let's go. Page one. So right now, I'm at 720. I'm actually, once he had created this, which was yesterday, I'm already at over $10. Now I know that's not a lot, but the thing is, I started from zero, and with Amazon, I'm only an affiliate. I'm only an Amazon affiliate or influencer, and so I just started this. I'm just starting to see things happening. It looks like it takes like 60 days from the time something's ordered to the time it's shipped. Not that it takes 60 days to get shipped. I think the processing for commission seems to take like 60 days. And you always also have a reach a threshold of $10 before the if you sign up for direct deposit, before they'll send you some money. I'm already at over 10, so I'm not quite sure when I'm going to see that. And yeah, $10 coffee money. Yeah, right. It maybe, but the thing is, it's a start. You gotta start somewhere. So this is what he has here: 20 items ordered, 12 shipped, and 368 in product revenue. I've already got for this month 22 items ordered. Yeah, I think he's probably right about the ship. And look at the graph he created. And I love the pink, right? So from February, I had Pinterest impressions of 7,000. That means my stuff's going out there. Now I'm at 35,000. That quick, baby, quick. I'm just impressed by the graphics that he's got here. And then right here, he's got my website clicks. So I went from 86 last month. I'm already at 386. And he's thinking more people, yeah, he's saying more people are clicking from Pinterest straight to my website, which is what you want. Because before they were going to Facebook, now they're going to Pinterest. And from Pinterest, they're going to my blog. And from my blog, they're clicking to Amazon. And they're ordering stuff little by little. But I love, like I said, this is all him. The numbers are mine. The information's correct. But this is him creating this for me. Okay, let's go. I'm going too fast. I'm so excited. So website views. The previous month, which was not last month, because he's got last 30 days, so we're talking about April, 228. And May I had 668. So I'm thinking, does that sound right? No, because I'm at 66. I'm over like 800 right now. So he's comparing it from month to month. So before I was at 228. Right now I'm 664. And he's thinking I'm going to have some real visitors, which are real people actually going to my site. 488. Reading my blog this month from 12 countries. It's got countries too, including Spain, Germany, Australia, and Italy. And I think the USA is going to still beat them countries. I know they already beat Australia. I know that. In soccer. Okay, that's another thing. But like I said, just look at the graphics. My Pinterest audience, 11,190 people are seeing my content every month. This is up 89% from last month. This is just based on information I gave him, which is true, and the increase. Because I'm telling you, I can see the trajectory going up. I click something, something's happening. And here's what he said in the last 30 days. The cascade from Pinterest to my paycheck. I hope so. 34,000 impressions. I'm already over 35,000. 386 outbound Pinterest clicks to my site, which is what you want. You want them to go to your website. 1,900 Amazon affiliate clicks, which is what you want. You want them clicking to Amazon. 20 items ordered. I think I'm at 22. And $7.20 real paid commissions. I'm over 10 right now, but I ain't seen no money yet. But it's getting there. And then he does this whole thing. The 5-month journey started with nothing. Look at it now. And you know why? Because I've been consistent. You gotta be. It's like any kind of business that you're starting. If you go, okay, well, let me see what I'm gonna do here. The thing is, when I started watching Balin, I was like, because I was kind of doing. I had a Pinterest account. I created a new one for what I'm doing here, but I was already familiar with Pinterest. I already had a website because I was blogging, creating videos for my granddaughters and my girl tribe, and also for our kids. And when we go traveling, I would throw stuff out there. And I've blogged off and on because I like to write. So when we started this, it was like pieces of stuff that I wasn't already interested in, but she was making money off of it. So I'm thinking, oh, because I was also looking for a job. I'm still looking for a job. I got over 100 resumes, but when you're 67, going to be 68, it's difficult to find a job. You got the experience. I got the brains. I still have the energy. I can still do it, but people are hesitant. So when I started this, I was like, well, what is this? And then I started to see how it works. I would say it took me a good 3 months to really figure it out. Now I feel like I'm in a rhythm. When I get in here, I start my writing. I get an idea. This is how it works. I get an idea in my head, like modern hippie. Okay. And I like gardening. So I go on PinClicks. And I have an affiliate link for PinClicks. So I'm going to put that down. You guys are interested? That's totally up to you. So I put in my hippie garden, and it tells me this is what's happening in Pinterest and hippie garden. Because the reason why I'm interested in that, because I would like to do a fairy garden for my girl tribe. So I kind of thought hippie, fairy, okay, kind of like the same thing. So then I started looking into that and learning more about that. And then what I do is give it to ChatGPT because me and Chat are the ones that do more of the writing. Claude does my more productivity, like this PowerPoint. This is what he does. So me and Chat kind of talk. You know, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking at. These are my thoughts about it. Do something with that. Create a draft, and then she goes, and I call her she. I don't know why. I just do. So she goes ahead and draws something. I'm thinking, yeah, that looks pretty good, but let me make this change. So I might make changes here and there. Tell her change this. Tell her change that, and then I go ahead and go into put it in my website. And then for my website, I'll have Claude look at it because I can do, he does, it's, Harpa AI is very, very good for page awareness, but I've already gone through the free, free items. I like it because it's faster, but I'm not going to pay for Harpa, but it's a great tool. Now, Claude, I do have a small subscription to Claude. So Claude has page awareness, but it's pretty good. I like it. I'm using it. It's working effectively. So what I'll do is I'll go into Claude. I'll have my page up on my website in draft form. I say, hey, look at this. Can this be better? And if it can be better, how can it be better? And let me know. So he kind of scans it and tells, this is what you can do. Well, let me look at that. Okay, yeah, that's good. Make the change. And he'll do it for me. And then I go back to Chat, and then I start creating the images because I kind of like the pictures in the blog. Not everybody does pictures. I like to do pictures, but because I'm also interested in photography. So we do that, and that's kind of way how AI works for me, and I'm really enjoying it. And like I said, today or the other day when I asked Claude to do this, this is what he came up with, just like that. So the 5 month journey started with nothing. Looking at it now. So from February to June, I've got I know I've got over 35,000. This morning I have over 35,000 Pinterest impressions. Oh, 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 oh. I've got uh, 488 website visitors, and that's a new website. Gigi's Unfiltered is .com is a brand new website. I kept it to go in line with my Gigi's Unfiltered YouTube channel, which I've had for some time. I started Gigi on a budget, and then I changed it to Unfiltered because I do more talk than budget, but I still save money. I do savings challenges on there. And I'll drop a link in here too. So I kind of wanted to keep it because I was going to be sharing. This is where you're watching it. I wanted to kind of keep it in the same kind of umbrella or mold or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, website visitors are from 488, from 0 to 488, and he's saying that's my 32 count. Amazon orders this month alone, I'm over 20, and what she has plus 20. And real earnings the last 30 days is 720. I'm over $10 right now. But like I said, I was just surprised by what this tool can do. And like I'm telling you, Claude is schooling me. If Claude can school a 67-year-old office manager, AI can school you too, but in a good way. Like I said, I just wanted to come here and show you the possibilities of what Claude can do. Not just for what I'm doing for a small business that you're just starting out. If it's on a subject matter you're interested in, throw it into Claude, throw it into ChatGPT, say what you're interested in, and you'll be surprised by what you can learn. Now, not everything that they throw out there is correct. You got to check it. Use your noggin. You got to check. I know what the numbers I threw to Claude are good numbers. They're my numbers. I'm tracking that stuff all the time. So I feel very comfortable sharing this information because I know what my numbers are. Now, if I just threw that stuff up there and I had no idea what I was talking about, then I am being schooled. But not in a good way. So like I said, I just want to share this information. It's AI. Claude did a fantastic job. I was quite impressed with it, and I wanted to show you what AI can do and how you don't have to be afraid of AI. If you're over 60, you can utilize it as a productivity tool, not just for business, small business, but maybe for home management, budget. I mean, there's so many ways that you can use AI effectively for you, and it doesn't have to be scary, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a tool. And I think that's all I had to say today. Until next time, you know what to say. Tips up, be fierce, and until next time, ciao folks. See ya.
So turn the lights on. You know just what we're here for.